You guys, the countdown to Easter is officially on, so it's time to get that shopping list in order and get the bang for your buck.
So to show us how it is done, nutritionist Joanna McMillan joins us live.
Hey, Jo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's no easy feat, is it, to make a feast for Easter on a budget? So where do we start?
Nice play on words. Yeah, well, look, I thought I'd talk about seafood because seafood's often something we do have around Easter. And there's a few things.
Though.
Well, and this is my tip, is to, a recent YouGov survey showed that people think frozen and canned seafood, often they think it's not as healthy or maybe not even healthy at all. And that couldn't be further from the truth.
Really?
So I think this is a brilliant way of hitting your budget, making some really delicious meals, but also making sure that we've got sustainable seafood, and that's going to be good for us and good for the planet.
Right.
So this is your tip. So I've made my Easter meal using sustainable seafood. So this is all frozen
Wow.
and canned.
So first meal starters. Let's
Yeah,
start with
let's
the
start.
starters.
This is my little platter dip, which is nice if you're entertaining. So I've done a smoked oyster dip using the canned smoked oysters. And these are all these products are ASC and MSC certified. So that's the little label to look for in your seafood that shows you.
With the tick on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so it means it's either from a sustainable fishery or from a sustainable fish farm. Okay, so those are the things to look for. So this is smoked oyster dip. This is just a tuna dip with canned cannellini beans in there
Yum.
and some fresh spring onions from
Yes.
my garden. Then I've got a fish pie made
What's
in...
this? Fish pie?
Yeah, fish pie made entirely with frozen. So it's got frozen prawns and frozen whitefish.
Oh,
and
wow.
So you
salmon.
mix the fish?
Mix the fish up. Beautiful little
you're a
white
fish
sauce. Potato topping, because I'm Scottish, we always do potatoes on the top. And then I've got a lovely little chocolate mousse with some fresh berries and just some grated chocolate on the top that makes for a really lovely chocolatey, Eastery kind of a dessert.
This is so interesting. Do you sacrifice on freshness and taste when you're using canned and frozen stuff as compared to what people might be used to in years gone past?
Yeah, look, I think if you're doing a lovely platter of just fresh prawns or lobster, I mean, obviously fresh seafood is gorgeous, but often it is expensive.
Yeah.
Often it's then the stress of, I've got to try and use the seafood tonight or tomorrow at the latest. So to me, I think it's really convenient, and especially when you're doing something like a fish pie where it's in a
beautiful.
sauce.
Yeah.
You know, I beg you to try to tell the difference, whether it's been frozen or fresh.
What do we need to look for? I mean, obviously you get some that are crumbed, some
Yeah.
that are battered. What are we looking for in the freezer aisle if we're looking for a good fillet of fish?
Right.
Well, the best thing to do is to read the ingredients list. If you're ever unsure, simply read the ingredients list and you'll see exactly what's in there. And I think there's some really fantastic products now. I mean, I've just used pure frozen fillets and prawns that are in here, so
Yeah.
nothing's added. And that's the beauty of freezing and canning. You actually don't need to use preservatives because the freezer's doing it.
Salmon fillet skin on.
Yeah.
You'd have to go and get that done and keep it in the fridge. Like, that's just great. It sits in the freezer.
Exactly, and from a sustainability perspective, one of the biggest things that we can do as consumers is limit our food waste. So to me, this is convenient. I've got them in
Yes.
my freezer, I can zip them out and put together a really quick meal. I literally put this up last night.
Joe, happy Easter to you.
Thank you,
Good
Joe.
idea.
Appreciate
Easter.
it. See you soon. Okay, coming up, breaking the